Hello dear students, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you all are well, your family is good in these difficult situations, and let's continue our study again. Okay, so before coming to the next topic, I would like to discuss a small case with you. Yes, a small case. For example, you all know there is a pandemic situation which is called due to the virus of corona. So in this situation, let us take an example. For example, if we say that one patient, as you all know, this disease is an infectious disease. So one patient infects another individual in a day. One patient infects one individual in a day. So the first day, an individual, a patient, let's take the symbol P for the patient, infects the another individual. So at the end of first day, how many patients would be there? 1 plus 1, 2, right? The very next day, that is the second day, if we talk about the next day, second day, now there are 2 patients. So 2 patients will infect one each. So 2 plus 2 will be how much? 4 patients. Then can you imagine what will happen on the third day? Yes, on the third day, now there are in all 4 patients. They all will infect one individual. So now there are total how much patients? 4 plus 4, 8 patients. So what do we see? That if, for example, this the first day, number of patients were 2. On the second day, the number of patients became 4. Now 2 can be written as 2 multiplied by 1, and 4 can be written as 2 multiplied by 2. On the third day, there were 8 patients. Now this can be written as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Right? Now if you are, suppose government is asking you and you are on duty to find out the number of corona patients, and if they are asking that 8th day how much patients would be, so you'll do what? 2 multiplied by 2, how many times? 8 times, because first day 1 time, for 2 days 2 times, 3 days 3 times, so 8th day 8 times. So 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32 to the 64 to the 128 to the 256. So how many patients would be there? 256. But if you pay attention, if you had paid attention, what you must have found that when the number of day was 1, single 2, when the number of days were 2, we are multiplying 2 times. When the number of days became 3, we were multiplying 2 3 times. And when it became 8, we were multiplying it 8 times. So these numbers can be expressed, as it is very lengthy to write them, so they can be expressed in a shorter notation. They can be expressed in a shorter notation like this 2 to single 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power 1. It is called as raised to the power. So 2 raised to the power 1. This can be written as 2 raised to the power 2. This can be written as 2 raised to the power 3. The number of times they are coming. And this can be written as 2 raised to the power 8th day. So 8. So this type of expression of numbers, when there are numbers, the same number is multiplied by itself many number of times, and the same number is multiplied by itself many number of times, we can write them like this. And in this form, the number which you are writing, that number is called as base, and the power which you are raising it, like for example n, it can have any value 1, 2, 3, 8. So n, that is called as exponents. Yes, my dear students, that is called as exponents. So in this chapter we are going to deal with it. We are going to discuss about it, exponents, right? So as in the case discussed, the number of corona patients were increasing, and each day they were doubling, they were getting doubled, right? So on the 8th day, how many number of corona patients were there? 256. And suppose on the 9th day we were successful in making a medicine of it, make a cure of it. So from the 9th day the vaccination started, like treatment started, and the treatment started reducing the number of corona patients. So on the 9th day, suppose there were 256 patients, and we were able to give the medicines or treatment to half the number of people. So how many patients would be left at the end of the day? 128. On the 10th day, you will say that again you are able to treat half the number of patients. So the patients left now after 9th day is 128. So you will get 64. Now the same thing could also have been written like 1 by 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 256. On solving it, again you will get what? 64. In the similar pattern, if someone asks that what would happen on the 9th day. Let us count 9th day as the first day of treatment. So the first day treatment, the second day of treatment, and what happens on the 8th day of treatment. That is, so the number of patients left behind would be 1 by 2 raised to the power 8 multiplied by 256. So 1 by 2 raised to the power 8, if you solve it, it will give you 1 by 256 into 256, which on cancelling will give you 1. So the infection started from one patient, and per day as it was getting doubled, 8th day it reached and infected 256 number of people, and on the 9th day we were successful in treating the people. So we started treating the people, giving treatment to the people, and each day we were able to treat half the number of patients. So from the 9th day the number of patients started reducing, which is happening currently. So 128 patients on the 9th day after the treatment, when the day will be over. Like when the 10th day will be over, the number of patients left behind would be half of 128, that is 64. Likewise 11th day, half of 64, that is 32. So that can also be expressed in the form of exponent, like 1 by 2 raised to the power 1, 1 by 2 raised to the power 2, and in the same way on the 8th day of treatment, 1 by 2 raised to the power 8, that is 1 patient is left behind. So the story started from 1 patient and ended to 1 patient, and we also get an idea that what is exponents. When any number, whether it is a whole number or a fraction, expressed in the form of powers, that is the same number is being multiplied by itself, that power is called as exponents. That power is called as exponents. So the topic is, the chapter is exponents, in which we know that any number raised to the power, then that number is called as base. That power is called as, you can call it as power also, or you can call it as exponent, or you can call it as index. Right. Then from this we get to know that if a number is being multiplied many number of times by itself, we can convert it in exponential form. Like for example, it is written 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So this can be written as 3 raised to the power 4, because 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times it is being multiplied? 4 times. So 3 raised to the power 4. In the same way, if you have a number like 1 or 10,000, this can be written as 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10, and can also be written as 10 raised to the power 4. So by using the exponents, we can convert bigger multiplications, bigger numbers, in the form of smaller numbers using the powers. Same is applicable to the fraction also. Like in the case of corona patient, it was 1 by 2 So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 can be called as 1 by 2 raised to the power 3, because it is 3 number of times. Now my dear students, some important points where you will have to pay special attention. So point number 1, if you are having a negative rational number, if you are having a negative rational number and it has been raised to some power, and that power is odd number of times. So if that power is odd number of times, you are going to get an answer with a negative sign. You will get a negative answer always. You want to see it? Let's see it. Let's take minus 5. Minus 5 multiplied by minus 5 multiplied by minus 5, which means that minus 5 is raised to the power 3, and 3 is what? An odd number. So when you will multiply 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. But what will happen with the sign? Minus multiplied with minus will become plus, and plus multiplied with minus will again become minus. So this will always happen. If there is a negative number and it is raised to the power odd number, the answer will remain negative. Second important point, if a negative rational number is raised to the power even number of times, you all know what is odd even? Odd, the numbers which are not divisible by 2, like 3, 5, 7, etc. And even the numbers which are divisible by 2, like 2, 4, 6. Clear? So if a negative rational number is raised to the power even number, then in that case the answer which you will get will be a positive number. The answer will always come positive. Let's see an example. Let's see it through an example. Let's take a fraction. So we take minus of 1 by 3, minus of 1 by 3 multiplied by minus of 1 by 3 multiplied by minus of 1 by 3, which means what? Minus of 1 by 3 whole to the power 4. How many number of times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So raised to the power 4. So minus 1 ka power 4 will give you 1. 3 to the power 4. 3 3s are 9 3s are 27, 3s are 81. And what will happen with the sign? Minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus, plus into plus, plus. So you will get a positive answer, 1 by 81. The same rule applies for 1 also. If there is minus 1 and it is having a power in odd numbers, you will get minus 1, right? If there is minus 1 and the power is even number, you will get plus 1. Understood? Now the types of problem you will get in this chapter, we will discuss it one by one. So let's see the first type which you are going to get in your textbook, the type of questions. Like the question will be saying, express the following numbers in the rational form, like they will be in the form of exponents, and you will have to express them into rational number. That is, the power should not be there. So 2 by 5 to the power 4. What happens is that this power 4 will be distributed to both of the numerator and denominator. So you can write it as 2 ka power 4 and 5 ka power 4. Then you know 2 ka power 4 means what? 2 multiplied 4 times. So 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 2s are 16. And 5 to the power 4 means 5 multiplied by 4 times. 5 5s are 25, 5s are 125, 5s are 625. So the answer will be 16 upon 625. So the question you can write down: express each of the following powers of rational numbers. Express each of the following powers of rational numbers as a rational number. So you have to convert the given rational numbers in the exponent form, from the exponent form to the rational form, standard form. Like for example, minus 3 by 2 raised to the power 3. So this can be written as minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 3, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27, and 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, and negative number having power odd number will have an answer negative. So minus 27 upon 8. Now let us see second type of problem which can be framed on the topic exponents. Type 2. Question will be like this: express, you can write down, express the following numbers in power notation. Express the following number in power notation. Now see, the number given is 81 upon 625. We have to write it down in power notation. So we will have to find out the factor of 81. So not divisible by 2 but divisible by 3, 27 times, again divisible by 3, 9 times, again by 3, 3 times, and again by 3, 1 times. And also find out the factor of the denominator, that is 625. So divisible by 5, 125 times, divisible by 5, 25 times, divisible by 5, 5 times, divisible by 5, 1 times. So 81 upon 625 can be written as 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, and 625 as 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now generally you will get the number of times the numerator is repeating, same number of times the denominator will be repeating. So it can be written as 3 raised to the power 4, 5 raised to the power 4, and combined way they can also be written as 3 by 5 brackets raised to the power 4. So this is the exponents form. The third type of problem which you can see in your chapter is like, for example, you have to find the value of like, for example, it is saying -4/5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 1/4 raised to the power 3. Now what you can do, you can write it as like -4 into -4 into -4 into -4 upon 5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 1 4 into 4 into 4. Now you can cancel this 4 with this 4, 4 with this 4 and 4 with this 4. So what you get finally is in the numerator 4 and in the denominator 5 raised to the power 4, that is 625, and minus into minus into minus into minus, that is even number of times, will give you a positive answer. So this can be your answer. This you have noted down. This is the one method of solving it. The other method in which you can solve it is that you can write it as -4 raised to the power 4 upon 5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 1. 1 raised to the power 3 will be 1 only, and 4 raised to the power 3. Now -4 can also be written as -1 into 4. So -1 can be separated from it. So -1 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 4 raised to the power 4 upon 5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 1 4 raised to the power 3. Now here you can apply a law of exponent, which says that if there is a number a raised to the power m and there is a same number a raised to the power n in division, then you can write it as a power m minus n. So by this 4 and this 4, they are the same and having different powers. This -1 to the power even number will give you positive 1, so we are not going to write that 1. 4 to the power 4 upon 4 to the power 3, so 4 to the power 4 minus 3 upon 5 to the power 4. So 4 minus 3 will be 1, so 4 to the power 1 upon 5 to the power 4, that is 625. So you are going to get the same answer, but the methods can be different. In the same type, you can get a question like this also, like 3 square minus 2 square in brackets divided by 1/5 square. Power 2 is called as square, power 3 is called as cube. So 3 square means 3 multiplied by 3, 2 square means 2 multiplied by 2, divided by 1/5 square, 5 multiplied by 5. So 3 multiplied by 3 will give you 9, 2 multiplied by 2 will give you 4, divided by 1/5. 25. 9 minus 4 will give you 5. 5 divided by 1 by 25. Now you will change the sign of division by multiplication. So you will do the reciprocal of the next fraction. 25 by 1 upon 1 means nothing over here. So 5 into 25 will give you 125, and that will be your answer. And the fourth type of problem which you are going to get in your first exercise, the question will be, find the reciprocal of. Find the reciprocal of. Reciprocal you all know. Like for example, it is asking minus 3 to the power 4, and you have to write its reciprocal. So minus 3 to the power 4 means minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 3. So 3 3s are 9 3s are 27, 3s are 81. Power is even number of times negative number, so the result will be positive, but we have to answer the reciprocal, so it will become 1 upon 81. This you can do at the last also, or in the starting also. Like for example, if you are having so 2 by 5 ka square, 2 into 2 upon 5 into 5, that is 4 by 25. Its reciprocal will be 25 by 4. Or by the other way, you can do the reciprocal of the fraction inside the brackets first, that is 2 by 5 will become 5 by 2, and then you can apply the power, that is 5 ka square will become 25, 2 ka power 2 will become 4. So that is also one of the ways. So this was an introduction of the chapter. Now we will deal with the exercises later.